Today we're finding the missing angle in a triangle. You're with Mr Rossi and this is the question. This is an isosceles triangle. What is angle A? Now we need to know this. We need to know that every single triangle in the entire universe, if you add up the angles on the inside, it will always add up to 180 degrees, just like a straight line. So, now that we know the total, we can take away the angles that we know to find angle A. The problem is there's nothing here. So it looks like this is a bit of a trick question. But we do know it's an isosceles triangle. So that means that this side is the same as this side, because it's quite obvious that this side at the bottom is longer than the other ones. So we also know that this is a right angle here in this corner, so that's 90 degrees. So why don't we start with the total, which is 180 for our three angles. And let's take away the right angle. So if we take away 90 degrees, then what do we get? We don't even have to do a column subtraction because you probably already know 0 take away from 0 is 0. 8 take away from 9, we can't do it. Let's get one from here. That's supposed to be a 0. So 18 take away 9 is 9. So it's 90 degrees. But what is 90 degrees? Well, we've only taken away this angle. Okay, so we're left with the other two angles here making 90 degrees. So let's just repeat that. These two angles here, maybe we'll give this a name. We'll call this one B. But these two angles together make up 90 degrees. Yeah? So how do we know what angle A is if we don't know what angle B is? Because if we knew what angle B was, we could just take away angle B away from the 90 degrees and we'll be left with angle A. Well, it's because we need to use our knowledge of what an isosceles triangle is. So because these two sides are the same, then that means that these two angles are the same. So really, this is just another angle A. It's no different. So now that we know that, there's really these two angles still make 90 degrees, but if they're both the same, then that means how do we get one of them? Well, we have to halve 90. So what's half of 90? It's 45 degrees. So this would be 45 degrees, and this one would be 45 degrees. Now pause the video in a moment to see if you can check to see how we know our answer is correct. Pause the video now. Okay, welcome back. What you probably did to check yourself was to add up angle A, 45, with the other angle, A, which is 45 degrees, and then you added on the right angle, which is 90 degrees, and it should have made 180 degrees. And so therefore you know that you are correct.